Good evening, families, teachers, and of course, our 8th grade students. It's an honor to stand here before you today as we gather to mark the end of the middle school chapter in your lives. Today is not just another school day. It's a moment of reflection, celebration, and anticipation for what's to come. It's a culmination of years of hard work, growth, challenges, and triumphs. And today, we celebrate you, the amazing young people who are about to embark on the next part of your journey, which is here at the high school. This year has been filled with its own set of adventures, whether it's navigating a difficult assignment, studying hard to get a good grade on a test or quiz, overcoming personal hurdles, or just getting through those days when it felt like the world was moving just too fast, but you persevered. You've shown resilience, you've shown courage, and you've shown what it means to be part of a community that supports and lifts up each other. You've learned so much, just not from textbook or exams, but from each other. Remember that your success isn't just measured by grades or awards. It's about the relationships you've built, the lessons you've learned from failure and success alike, and the way you've evolved as young adults. Every conversation, every group project, every laugh shared in the hallways or moments of struggle has helped you shape who you are here today. And that person is someone with a bright future ahead. As you prepare to move on to high school, I want to remind you that the road ahead may not always be smooth. You'll face new challenges, find yourself stepping out of your comfort zone, or even stumbling along the way. And that's okay, because each challenge, each moment of difficulty is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become even stronger. Take pride in the fact that you have power to shape your own future. You have the ability to choose your path, to set goals, and to chase after your dreams with determination and heart. Never forget that the choices you make today will have an impact on the person you become tomorrow. Be brave, be curious, be humble, be kind, and most importantly, be true to yourself. I want to leave you with one final thought. As you continue to grow, don't rush through life. Take time to appreciate the little things. Value the friendships you've made, the lessons you've learned, and the people who've been there for you along the whole way. High school will bring new experiences, new friends, and new opportunities. Embrace them. But always remember the lessons from this chapter of your life here at the Sycamore Middle School. On behalf of all the teachers, staff, and families here today, we're so proud of each and every one of you. We can't wait to see all the amazing things you're going to accomplish in your high school years and beyond. You have everything it takes to succeed, and we believe in you. Congratulations, 8th grade class of 2030. The world is awaiting you, and we know you're ready to take it on. Keep being awesome. All right, before I turn the mic over to Mr. Brenz here, I got a few thank yous I want to give out. So one is to your 8th grade team here for organizing today's events and the prep work ahead of time to get this ready for you for this promotion night. Building secretaries for preparing all the certificates and getting the envelopes ready that are going to be handed out to you here when you walk across the stage here today. To our communication department for making the flyer and the social media posts that went out. To the custodians that are going to help clean up with this event afterwards here. To Mr. Drennan and Mr. Hames for all your hard work and support all school year long to keep our building being the amazing building that it is. And then also to Hannah Nelson and her crew here in the auditorium for providing us the event that you see here tonight and having in. And last but not least, we'd like to thank Dr. Campbell, our superintendent, for her continued support of Sycamore Middle School. Let's give them all a round of applause. All right, I turn over the mic to Mr. Brenz.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Mr. Ekstrom for being tall so that I don't really have to adjust the microphone. Where to begin? I have a tradition at the beginning of every school year where at the end of the first day 2:30 the bell rings, and of course all the students are in a rush to get out of there, and I walk out into the hall and I cheer as loudly as I can. One down, 174 to go. And they're all super annoyed. And it brings me great joy. But part of the reason I do that is because another tradition I have at the beginning of the school year is to tell them it doesn't feel like it right now. And there's going to be plenty of days where it feels like that day is not going to end. But this year is going to fly by. And I can tell you at the end of my 22nd year, they just seem to go by faster and faster. And I know that for parents and loved ones in here, you've heard it said about being a parent, but it's really the same for being a teacher, that the days are long, but the years are short. This year has absolutely flown by, but what a year it has been. There are so many stories that I could tell. You can read the subtext with that however you want. But so many stories that illustrate what a truly special group this is. And so as I started thinking about what I would say about this group, honestly, months ago, because apparently I'm a glutton for punishment, because this is not an easy group to say goodbye to. So I'm going to tell a story from my second quarter, 5th hour study hall, where all good stories come from. So another tradition that I have is I tell my students, every hour, every period I have students in my room, I'm going to greet you with a good morning or a good afternoon. And for some reason, I added study hall to that this year, even though I had never done that before. And they all kind of roll their eyes, sure you will, Mr. Brenz. But I say, like, look, if I forget to say good morning or good afternoon, call me out on it. And if I get to 5 times where I've forgotten, I will buy you all candy of your choosing. I did not get this approved by my wife beforehand. In fact, when I have failed, my wife has said, are we going to create a separate budget for the mints and the candy? And I have, in fact. So anyway, normally, like if I fail, it takes till the very end of the year to get there. Well, this was second quarter. This was December, and I got to 5 with the study hall class. And I have to say, I started to talk to the kids. I was showing them the homework agenda for the week for the different classes, and they all had this really weird grin on their face. Because the deal is, I get a 30-second grace period. And so you could tell they were all watching the clock out of the corner of their eye, like he's going to do it. He's going to forget. It's going to be number 5. And it was. And the children rejoiced. But it happened to come at, it was in the middle of kind of a difficult day, in the middle of a difficult week for me. And to be honest, it was in the middle of a really difficult season. And while something as silly as, oh, I got to go buy my kids candy, shouldn't have made me so crestfallen, clearly I was showing my disappointment in myself more than I realized. So the kids had passed around the paper with their order for candies, and I was trying to figure out where I was going to get the microloan to pay for all of it. And so they handed me that, and it was an impressive list, including some candies I had never heard of before. I was pretty sure I was not going to be able to get them all at Ollie's Good Stuff Cheap, but I was prepared. I was first prepared to go have the conversation with my wife, and then I was going to go out and get the candy. So someone, maybe several of them, must have seen my reaction. And so all of a sudden I noticed another sheet of paper was going around, and I thought, a second sheet of candy? Like, this list is comprehensive enough, we're good. And instead I got this. On one side, this is what they had written to each other. I think we should all bring our own candy instead of Mr. Bren's. And then there was a yes-no vote. And it was a unanimous vote that, yes, they all agreed. And it said, pass this around, just not to Mr. Bren's. And then there was another note by one of our students that said, yes, I agree. I feel kind of bad. Like, we could make or get him a Christmas gift. And so then they wrote on the other side, everybody said yes, Mr. Bren, so we will all bring our own candy for a candy salad to all share, meaning you don't have to. From the class. And I had made a big deal about, like, I'm a man of my word, and so they put P.S., you don't need to be a man of your word. So, so why do I tell that story? I tell it because that is the epitome of who these students are. That is empathy. And let me tell you, this day and age, that is a superpower. And a lot of the time, I think our young people are convinced, like, your time will come. You know, it's not your job to change the world, and it's not your job to change the world. But let me just tell you, you have the power to change the world. Maybe not on a big global scale, but I got to tell you, in the middle of a kind of low moment for me, it was the best thing that had happened to me in days or weeks or months. And so I just want to thank you, this entire group, for the hope that you have inspired in me. It has been an absolute joy to be your teacher. I know I didn't get to teach all of you, but I feel like I got to know this group as a whole, and there really is something special about you. So thank you. I want to say just a few words before we bring up our next speaker. I never had the privilege of meeting Maggie Ellen Green, but spending the last 9 months with so many people whose lives she touched and who cared so deeply about her, I feel like in many ways I know her. That is a credit to her spirit, and also to all of you who have chosen to carry her with you wherever you may go. Our next speaker is here to accept an honorary promotion certificate and to share a few words about her sister, Maggie. Please join me in welcoming Miss Kendall Green.
All right. Thank you. Hello, Team Journey. Thank you for having me here tonight, and thank you for continuing to honor Maggie during events such as these. It's weird to think that a short 3 years ago, I was your age sitting in this auditorium as my sister was bravely fighting for her life against the scourge that is cancer. It's even weirder to think that my sister would be the one among you now, laughing with her friends and rolling her eyes about how corny it is that her older sister is giving some soppy speech to her class. To be honest, she's probably still rolling her eyes regardless up there. Getting back on track here, I wanted to talk to you all tonight, not exclusively as an excuse to talk about Maggie, but to give you all one final tip as you prepare to enter high school come fall. Live your life with love. Maggie lived her life with a loving outlook. Sure, it was hidden beneath a quick wit and a shy exterior, but it was there nonetheless. It was there in the way she gushed about our pet cat. It was there in the way she genuinely cared about her family. It was there, even when she was dying from this dreadful disease, making sure that I was okay and making sure that I was included in the rewards of her journey. She often gave me encouragement before her big surgeries to ease my anxieties, when really she should have been the one that was being encouraged. She was just brave like that, and those talks we had about her cancer are some that I'll never forget. I also like to think that I live my life pretty lovingly, but alas, there are things that I am ashamed of. When I was a kid, I valued my space. Maggie also valued my space. She would follow me around for hours, begging to play with me. I was often very short with her, like all big sisters are at some point with their nagging younger siblings. She would eventually cry and give up, and I would earn some more precious alone time. Today, I would give anything to spend time with her again, and I resent my younger self for pushing her away. Now, I'm not telling you this to make you feel sad or make you feel like a bad person. I just want to stress how important it is to simply love in life, even the little things. Maggie had every excuse to hate the world for the challenges it has thrown at her, yet she loved until her final breath, no matter how bad things got. She received that love in return. She spoiled rotten by my parents in the community. They never failed to be there for her when she needed it. Even I felt that love too. When I was going through the absolute worst time of my life, the people around me never failed to comfort me and pick me up when I was down. At the end of the day, you never know what someone is going through, so don't assume anything and just live your life with empathy and kindness. There are days where it's going to be hard, but I'm telling you, being a good person always comes back around to reward you, so choose love. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you all in high school.
Thank you, Kendall. So, one glance through the program, and it is clear that we have much to celebrate this evening. In fact, given our mandate to keep this event to an hour, we actually had to limit how much time we could spend bragging about you before actually getting to the promotion portion of our ceremony. But I'm the one with the microphone, so you're going to indulge me for a moment. As you can see on the pages that say student awards at the top of them, a good 5 pages worth, Team Journey includes the following: our Choir Directors Award winner, 14 students who completed at least 20 hours of service to their community, 7 students who participated fully in the Innovative Thinkers Project, and more on that from Mr. Lang in just a bit. We have an Illinois Principals Association Leadership Award winner, 89 students, nearly 70%, who earned honor roll every quarter in middle school, 18 students who finished middle school with a GPA between 3.5 and 3.74, another 16 students who finished with a GPA between 3.75 and 3.89, and a remarkable 37 students who finished with a GPA of 3.9 or higher. And while we don't have time to bring up all of these impressive students here this evening, I do want to take a moment right now to recognize and celebrate them, so if we could. And now I would like to introduce Mrs. Hanson with our Teddy Roosevelt Award. I'm just going to start clapping for her. Yep. Yeah, that's clapping.
I'll start with a quote from Teddy Roosevelt. "Nothing in the world is worth having or doing unless it means effort, pain, difficulty. I have never in my life envied a human who led an easy life. I have envied a great many people who have led difficult lives and led them well." President Theodore Roosevelt lived by those words as he continually sought to challenge himself. In the spirit of his words, our team gives this award to students who continually put forth their effort and try their hardest no matter the challenges or obstacles they face. These students truly embody the ideas of determination and persistence. This year, the following awards, and if you are out there, come on up on stage, we've got stuff for you. This year, the following students have been chosen to receive the Teddy Roosevelt Award: Cash Kopka, Jet Perez Van Hoos, and Ancilia Young. And they're not here. Dang it. Okay. You want me to just move on? History Masters?
And now to introduce the History Masters Awards, Mrs. Hanson.
Thanks, Mr. Burns. The History Masters Award is a project began way back as a way for students who have a true passion for history to follow that passion and be recognized for their dedication. The students who chose to complete the History Masters project did so in their free time in addition to their workload for school. They wrote letters, conducted interviews, read books, visited historical sites, among many other tasks. These students truly exemplify what it means to be a historian. This is one of the oldest awards that I believe Sycamore Middle School gives out. It was started, 30, 40 years ago, probably. For completing at least 5 projects, the following student attained the level of history scholar. Lily Harper, come on up. For completing 6 to 7 projects, go ahead. No? Okay. There we go. The following students attained the level of history expert. Fiona Morris. And for completing at least 8 projects, the following student attained the level of history master. Emma Solomon. pictures, guys. You guys are free.
And now with our math awards, Mr. Knobloch.
Good evening. At Sycamore Middle School, we are incredibly proud to offer multiple advanced tiers of mathematics to challenge and inspire our students. This year, our 8th grade students have excelled across 4 distinct levels: 8th grade math, high school algebra, high school geometry, and high school algebra 2. We are thrilled to share that Team Journey achieved a major milestone this year, recording the highest growth of all teams at the middle school from fall to spring on the standardized MAP test. This incredible success is a direct result of their hard work, from countless hours on Success Maker and classroom instruction to daily homework and collaborative activities. So students, congratulations to all on these impressive gains. Every year we take a moment to recognize the most outstanding math student at each academic level. Tonight, Team Journey is proud to honor 2 exceptional students for their achievements. The first award is for the outstanding 8th grade math student. This student is a true leader to her peers. She is always quick to help others and consistently volunteers her unique thoughts and ideas during classroom discussions, and that is Reagan McFeeters. Come on down, Reagan. Yeah, just pause for a second. Our second award is for the outstanding high school algebra student. This student has served as a quiet, strong leader all year long. She is a creative, thorough, and independent problem solver whose work has been nothing short of exemplary. And that student is Ava Dupree. Come on down, Ava. You can come on down. Congratulations to you both. You can go ahead and exit off. Next up is Mr. Lane.
All right, I'm here to award the Lab Coat Award. The Lab Coat Award is given to the student or group of students who showed curiosity, innovation, and ingenuity by creating their own project. The projects range from the scientist creating a controlled experiment and reporting out the findings, the engineer designing a solution to a problem, or the teacher, which is designing a group, teaching a group of people about a scientific topic. This year's recipient took their passion and their creativity to the next level by teaching people about the various scientific curriculum that we cover here at Sycamore Middle School with a booth at this year's Science Olympiad. They did this through a variety of baked goods and visual aids. The only downfall is I didn't get any of those treats, so it made it really hard to make this decision. But we are proud to award the Lab Coat Award to Ada Doty, Evelyn Hall, Addison Colzow, Louise Smith, and Eliana White. Come on down. You do have to put the lab coats on. It does. It goes well with your dresses, everybody. Yeah, white goes with everything. And it's after Memorial Day, so I hear it's team style now. So. Can we go now? Yes, you may go. Congratulations, girls. Those lab coats could not come off fast enough. Holy cow. Now to introduce the Team Leadership Awards is Mr. Brenz.
Leadership is not always defined by titles or positions. It's reflected in actions, integrity, and the ability to inspire others. This next award celebrates the many forms that leadership can take, from guiding a small group through challenges to uplifting peers, to quietly but steadily influencing positive culture within the classroom. Whether through innovation, encouragement, or everyday engagement, the recipients of this award exemplify what it means to lead by example with purpose, empathy, and influence. This year's Team Journey Leadership Award recipients are, and we have several, so bear with us, Elizabeth Adams, Ada Doty, Bendon Evans, Lee Halatek, Andrew Harris, Edgar Keller, Addison Colzow, Hunter Lundeen, Reagan McFeeters, Leah Nachman, Dia Patel, Cole Peck, Addison Peathott, Luke Seymour, Anthony Silva, Louise Smith, Emma Solomon, Eliana White, and Jordan Ziegler. Please come up.
Hi, guys. Just come on up. Addie Peacock. Don't stay here. Ben. Luke.
Yeah, they don't want a picture of us.
All right, all right. You have 10 seconds to take pictures. Congratulations, everyone. For our final award, Sycamore Middle School would like to recognize students who not only excel in the classroom, but also who demonstrate the highest degree of character and good citizenship. They exemplify all 8 dispositions outlined by District 427. They are resilient, responsible, confident, flexible in their thinking, collaborative, empathetic, effective communicators, and natural problem solvers. And while we have many students who have demonstrated these dispositions throughout the school year, it is our difficult task to narrow it down to 2. So students, parents, and supporters, please join me in congratulating the 2026 Team Journey Portrait of a Spartan Award recipients, Hayden Bagg and Ali Vavra. All right, Mr. Heffler is going to start dismissing one row at a time. This is going to be a completely smooth operation, no hiccups whatsoever, but we are going to begin our promotion event. Yeah, I think right there is beautiful. Caleb Ackman. Elizabeth Adams. Thomas Allison. Kareem Al-Musfi. Ella Atwell. Caden Benzinger. Hayden Bagg. William Beats. Elliot Benson. Mason Bishop. Nora Biondo. Daniel Boland. Zahara Borrego. Caitlin Brescia. Aubrey Bright. Max Brower. Aaliyah Cervantes. Sean Chug. Griffin Kahn. Lillian Cook. Nolan Cox. Piper Crabtree. Liam Craig. Brenna Crowder-Binns. Ava Dupree. Kaylin De La Cruz. Xavier Delgado. Allison Deutsch. Anthony Dodd. Ada Doty. Adriana Eisel. Mikey Emmert. Bendon Evans. Nolan Foster. Lillian Fredrickson. Cedric Gatbutton. Christian Gockman. Maggie Strong. Margaret M. Green. Adalyn Grimm. Violet Groom. Lee Halatek. Evelyn Hall. Lily Harper. Andrew Harris. John Harris. Addison Heck. Lily Henkel. Leo Hernandez. Dylan Hara. Avery Herkler. I got you. Madison Hoffman. Gabe Hallweck. Nix Hooker Kavarik. Landon Horton. Novak Inboden. Marco Yeagle. Brooklyn Jansen. Samantha Jimenez. Emerson Johnson. Serenity Kazmarski. Michael Kalin. Edgar Keller. Elsie Kepler. Addison Colzow. Cash Kopka. Carter Kuberski. And now, since apparently I can't say names anymore, Miss Tatey will take over for me.
Okay. Hi. Okay, thanks, guys. Okay. Arius Lewis. Hunter Lundeen. Dean Manus. Ava Mangino. Andrew Martinez. Dimitri Matarangas. Oliver McLean. Reagan McFeeters. Harlow McWilliams. Emily Mellon. Braden Miller. James Mitchell. London Moore. Fiona Morris. Leah Nachman. Lily Nachman. Emma Neal. Sydney Novi. Justin Austenberg. Presley Picaccio. Penny Padiak. Finn Para. Dia Patel. Cole Peck. Jet Perez Van Hoos. Ayla Peterson. Addison Peathod. Rowan Pence. Allison Pitstick. Joe Pondalik. Isla Prebis. Alexandria Rosecrans. Vince Salerno. Uriah Schnur. Callie Scott. Savannah Sellers. Luke Seymour. Tiana Shaw. Renette Shapinski. Carter Sibley. Anthony Silva. Louise Smith. Carter Smurs. Wes Snyder. Emma Solomon. Ricky Spargarin. Skyland Spear. Nash Sullivan. Molly Tequila. Sam Tiuso. Aubrey Tomsick. JD Valdez Reyes. Kennedy Van Kuren. Ali Vavra. Ella Wagley. Dempsey Webb. Noah Welsand. David Worthy. Nolan West. Owen Wheeler. Eliana White. Jalen Williams. Ezra Wyatt. Naomi Judge. And Celia Young. Jordan Ziegler.
well, congratulations. Mr. Hames, I mean, who else to close it out but Mr. Hames, right? It's got a real Monday message vibe to it. So I'm going to give him a chance. I think he's working his way around. He's taking the scenic route. But I just want to say one last time how much we have appreciated this group. Parents, thank you so much for your support throughout the years, really. Let's talk about the support that you have given to all of their teachers over these last 3 years. But this is an incredibly special group, and we cannot wait to see what lies in store for them. But without further ado, for the closing remarks, Mr. Hames.
How you doing, 8th graders? Good. I'm great too. So tonight is a promotion, but to me it's also a celebration. It's a celebration of accomplishment, of growth, perseverance, friendships, and a journey that's brought this group in front of us to this very moment, promotion from middle school. And honestly, this class means a great deal to me personally. 3 years ago, you walked into SMS as brand new 6th graders, and I too was assuming a brand new role of assistant principal. We were new together. The last 3 years, it's been a privilege to watch you grow in size, grow in courage, and grow in heart. You look out for one another. You support one another. You make each other laugh. You show respect in ways that are not typical of society's view of middle schoolers today. And perhaps most importantly, you've shown compassion during moments when it mattered most. It's especially true in November of your 6th grade year when you faced the loss of your classmate Maggie, something no group of students should ever have to experience at such a young age. Yet even through that loss, I watched you rally around one another with empathy, care, and love. Middle school gets a bad reputation sometimes, and honestly, there's reason for that. Middle school can be awkward, uncomfortable, isolating. There are moments when you feel unsure of yourself, moments when anxiety makes it feel impossible to even get out of bed, moments where the need to fit in feels necessary to survival. Very few adults sit around wishing that they could relive their middle school experience. But here's what I've come to realize. Middle school matters deeply because it's where growth happens. Not the glamorous growth that you see depicted in movie montages, the kinds with inspiring music playing in the background, no. The kind of growth that takes grit, that takes stamina, that takes resilience. These years are formative. They are transformative. They shape who you're becoming. And that's something I'm still kind of learning myself, that growth is rarely neat and tidy. It's messy, it's uncomfortable, it takes a willingness to be vulnerable. It takes belief, and most importantly, it takes courage, the risk to put yourself out there despite the voices that inevitably are going to criticize from the sidelines. And just so you know, students, that's why I choose to stick around here at this middle school. It's you guys. You guys are fun. You do take those risks. Despite the enormity of life at times, you embrace this stage. You are curious, you are emotional, you are empathetic. You are loud. You are honest. Brutally sometimes, but boy, you're honest. So what's my advice as you make the turn into high school? Remember, the world needs you. It needs your bold kindness despite a culture that likes to be cruel sometimes. It needs your thirst for curiosity, your fascination for taking risks and finding ways to contribute. And most of all, it needs you to be there for others. As Mr. Brenz alluded earlier in his speech, changing the world can only take a few seconds sometimes. It can happen in small ways. That happened to me my freshman year, being in a similar time of life as you. I was a new student to my high school. I was quiet, and I had yet to make any solid friends. That's when I found myself being incessantly teased by another student in my English class. First, I tried to brush it off, but the truth is it bothered me more than I really wanted others to know. It was humiliating, it was painful, it was lonely. Then one day, there was this other student, a tall, charismatic student named Roosevelt. We called him Rosie. Rosie began to notice what was happening. I'm not sure how long he saw what was going on, but I do know one thing. What he saw didn't sit right with him. So that's when Rosie leaned over to this other student and simply said 5 words. He said, "Hey man, that's not cool." That was it, just a few words. But you know what? The teasing stopped immediately, and I wasn't bothered again. I can't say for certain that Rosie remembered that moment, but I do. Like I said, changing the world sometimes only takes a few seconds. Sometimes it's choosing to include someone, to stand beside someone, to speak up for someone. Not against people, but for people. Every single one of you has the ability to be that person, to be Rosie. As you head into high school, you'll have opportunities every single day to decide what kind of person you want to become. You get to choose that. And my hope for you is this. Choose to be the person who notices, not the person who ignores. Be the person who includes, not the one who avoids. Be the person who encourages, not the one who puts somebody down for a cheap laugh. And be the person who speaks up when something doesn't sit right. I promise you, you won't regret it. So, class of 2030, I think I speak for us all. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your middle school journey. Thank you for your kindness, your humor, your resilience, and the way you've cared for one another the last 3 years. We, as in me up here, your teachers, your classmates, and your family in the room, we are proud of you. So with that, I ask you to hold your applause, but 8th graders, please stand, and could we get these lights so we can see them? Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join me in congratulating our 8th grade class and the Sycamore class of 2030. Congratulations, you did it. Everyone, thank you again. This concludes our evening. You're welcome to stay and take pictures and celebrate with your 8th grader now. Students, have a great night. We'll see you in the morning.
It was, I know, like, they did it, and it was like something that 99 out of 100 times I would throw that sheet of paper away, and I was like, I'm going to hang on to that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I know why I hung on to that. Yeah.
They're that kind of